¿Qué pedos?
No, mames. Are we on right there?
No, pero me pena.
No, faltando una peda. ¿Quién jala conmigo?
¿Qué pedos, que? Cerró la perrona.
3, 2, 1.
¿Qué pedos, güey? Salimos de las pinches tumbas.
We went for our fucking hybrid. What is it? We went to go hibernate.
Like the fucking bears, big
Because
dog.
we are fucking bears. Nonetheless, we are back by popular demand.
That's right, eh?
Welcome back to a very special episode of ¿Qué huele, carnal?
This is episode
Fall.
Deuce times 2.
Quattro.
Quatre.
Because I only got that because of
Fucking, the audio,
Sepultura.
big dog?
Sepultura.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
¿Qué pedo, no mames?
But anyways, man, it's happy Sunday to everybody.
That's true, man.
It's a Sunday pre-junior for the Super Bowl and
Sunday
shit.
fun day, big dog.
We're going to talk about all kinds of shit because we went on this 2-week break because we're going to get right into it, why we do the things we do, what we do, what we do.
Damn, big dog. That sounds fucking badass, eh?
But nonetheless, man, join us on this podcast. Give them something to think about, baby.
That's right. ¿Qué ole, carnal?
¿Qué ole, carnal?
Damn,
Man,
big dog. Fuck.
I felt like I had to squint my eyes because sometimes I just kind of feel like...
Like you're driving, big dog? Hey, take it easy.
Come on,
Try
man.
to do a podcast here.
Yeah. That's true. Nonetheless, man, second ritual of the night.
That's right.
It is Sunday fun day for us, and it's back to the grind tomorrow, but here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Cheers, big dog. Damn, that feels good.
Deliciosa.
Damn, I thought it was a chela de Despacito, big dog, with Justin Bieber and shit. I'm like, damn, big dog.
I don't think my voice was...
JB's in the house.
Hey, yo, JB.
Where you at?
But anyways, man, so
Fucking
it is Sunday, and we go back to work tomorrow, man, and
hell no.
so we were together last Sunday, right? And when
Yeah,
we do
we-
our podcast and shit, and right after
The game that we
game,
won.
we won. Brother finally joined the team
After, for a little brewski.
for breakfast brewskis, right?
Breath.
Breakfast one, man.
That's right.
And we like to call our get together.
Simon?
We like to call it therapy for us, right? Because we're there.
Yeah, we fucking having some beers and talking about life, talking about being
Relationships
men,
and shit.
Relationships. My dick has a ball or something, and you know,
Yeah, like
all the unexpected things that you can't really talk like in, you know, out in the air because you know.
people get offended.
Yeah, and then sometimes, you know, sometimes
I feel so sick in my head. Sometimes I know there's no other way.
You know what? That's a fucking flashback. Saludcita to fucking Enrique. We miss you. We hope that you're doing great, big dog. This one's for you.
Yo, Jack, you in the house, baby?
That's right, eh?
You gonna come through?
Damn.
That's good.
Oh, what?
So nonetheless, we get together with our boys. It's a soccer Sunday and stuff, and we have like this group fucking therapy session where everybody's just honest with each other, and we it gets dark, it gets funny, there's all kinds of shit that
There's no right or wrong
Yeah.
in these therapy sessions, and it's been a while that I've joined the group.
yeah. But it was awesome because everybody went, and especially when Albert goes, everybody's like, "Well, Albert's going, fuck yeah!" Like for sure, it's gonna be badass, right?
That's
And so we were there, and we were talking and stuff, and then our cousin David, shout out to David,
shout out, Coach.
that gave us the idea for the topic for today, and it's pretty much just like, why is it that we like deal with the things that we do with our partners in certain aspects of being in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So we were there, and we had a good time, and of course,
We had such a great time that we didn't even do the podcast.
exactly. So,
Take it easy.
our cousin was just like, "Hey, man, I gotta go," and this and that. But it was kind of in the way where he was kind of like he was in a hurry, like I don't know, like it kind of seemed like it was like, oh, because
Jesus was waiting for him.
someone's gonna get mad, or like we have plans, or this and that, right?
Somebody's gonna shrink his nuts.
So
something.
my brother, as ballsy as he is, and he just started talking shit like, "Oh, what the fuck?" They're like, why are you gonna fucking leave?
That's right.
Don't do that shit. Like, we're here right now.
I got the free pass. Take it easy.
Yeah. And then I thought to myself, I was like, wait a second, like, you're talking shit, but you're like, this is your first time here in a while. And then he was like, oh shit, like, oh damn, that is me. That's true. So
Take it easy there.
So the whole idea comes from like disappointing our significant others, and how we react to it. Like, why is it that we fear that it's not like fear, like
There's only two people I fear in this world: Jesus and myself. Take it easy. Trying to do a podcast here.
and so like it stems from like how
Stem cells. Shout out to Ivan.
I haven't hell yeah. It just
Well, I think for me, because obviously the question is for me, since I'm the one that barely shows up to the thing, so I have to fucking speak on it. Don't speak. Shout out to No That. I think for me, it's just I mean, I'm the one with the beautiful DUIs in my record and shit, and it's just hard for me to. I mean, I already have the background to disappoint because I overdrink sometimes, and it's just something that I love to do. I mean, I love to drink, and once I get going and I'm having a good time, and everybody's talking and everybody's having a good time, I mean, I forget about time. Even on that Sunday of last week, I was like, what time is it? Next thing you know, it was like 2:30 the last time I remember, because I remember cousin David had to leave at 12 and then I was thinking like, fuck, well, we'll leave at 12:30 or 1. I was thinking in my head like, all right, I'll just fucking wait it out a little bit. And then shout out to Ivan, we love him, because he was just like, let's just get one more. And I was like, all right, I'll never say no to a beer. And then next thing you know, it was fucking 3 o'clock. We had like, holy shit. And I remember Carnal, he was like, hey, wait, let's just fucking go to your fucking let's just go to your house, big dog, and fucking do the podcast. And I'm like, nah, wait, I don't think I can start fucking setting up right now. I'm too cross. Nah. I was just kind of like, nah, wait, I ando bien pinche fumigado. I don't think I could fucking start setting up, the podcast. And then that's what happened. So I got home. I was pinche fumigado a la verga. And then I was like, let me take a little nap. Maybe the nap will help me out. So I did. I took a nap. And I think I got home like around 4 o'clock. I got home at 4.
with your chicken.
Where's my tortilla? And then next thing you know, I fucking wake up and it's fucking 10 o'clock at night. And freaking Carnal, he texts me, he called me, he's like, hey, big dog, I'm gonna take a shower, let me know what time. And and this is the things that that I think that, like, for me myself, where how you were saying disappointing your significant other, and to me, that's a big disappointment, because it's kind of like okay, I got to do what I wanted to do is go out with the guys and have a good beers and all the todo el pinche pedo.
A huevo.
But then I get home and then it's like,
Good night.
it's still family time, It's not like my kids are like, all right, we're just gonna put you on hold, Dad. We're gonna give you a free pass this time. And that's where, you don't want to do that. Like, you don't want to disappoint me. Like, for me personally,
Yeah.
like, for me, I did feel bad, and I I text Carnal the next day. I'm like, hey, wait, I fucking feel bad. It sucks. Wait, I fucking spend the whole day fucking sleeping, and, I just wasted a whole day, like, just fucking sleeping. And that is why I think, like,
But when the fuck do you get to do that?
that is true.
You know what I mean?
On Sundays, big dog with you. Hey, look at this. Trying to do a podcast here. But by then, everybody's asleep. But I think that's what it is. It's just kind of like, I mean, like I said, I I already have the record that, that tells me with the nice two Deweys in my fucking record. It's just kind of like, what is it? It's just, ¿cómo te diré? It's just one more day for maybe to happen again, and that's what's on my mind. We like the whole time, like, oh fuck, I can't get too fucked up, and it's just crazy because I always write down on my phone. I have like this one of my notes tell me why
Tell me why
ain't
nothing but a heartache.
it's just I write down every time that I fuck up. Well, not fuck up, but it's just like
Dog, you're fucking kidding me, dude.
I do it.
What the fuck?
I do it.
No.
I do it. Like I just hate doing
So,
that.
so you can have it on your conscience all the time?
No,
and
so I
shit?
know,
What the
like,
fuck?
it's been in a year and a half. It's okay. And that's how long it was. It's just for me to be like how you were saying, when you don't really do it that much, but I need that, like, oh, it's almost been like a year and a half. So it's all good in the neighborhood.
No, yeah.
But it still goes to the whole concept of, the episode today is like, why do we do it? Like what is it? Like, it's not like, I don't know, like
I'll tell you why.
they're gonna shrink my head like in fucking Beetlejuice, which I would love, but I mean, just a little bit. I mean, just
Well, we do it because we're simple. We don't need much to like feel happy, All we want to do is just hang out with the boys and have some fucking beers.
true.
I mean, are we gonna disappoint? I mean, maybe they'll get over it for sure, So that's why, like, I take my kids to this day. Like, they love going with me. They're like, "Are we gonna go to Archibald's?" Like, heck yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
Archie's.
like there was one weekend where nobody wanted to go. Like, everybody went their separate ways.
Damn,
but my
babe.
kids wanted to go.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
went away?
and I went with them, and I had my picture on my own.
Damn,
That's just how I am, dog. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, unapologetic and shit. It's just like, dude, you could be here with me, but if you don't want to, then that's on you. Am I gonna feel bad? No, absolutely not. Like, all I do is work for my fucking kids, and that's. I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
And especially, I think you're holding that shit to your conscience, like a little too much.
Yeah, it could be. Man.
You know what I mean? Like, when we were young, when you got those DUIs, where you were being careless, reckless, like,
You don't know my life.
No, because it's true.
Yeah.
Like, if you fucking do some stupid shit in your car, you're sticking out like a fucking sore thumb to the cops.
That's true.
But if you're fucking cool and you're buzzed, like,
But that's the thing, in there, there's that one time and I'll never forget, like, I felt, like, I don't even think I've ever told you this way, but I've always felt like before, because now I don't really do it that way no more. Like, before, I would want to drink and to get, like, fucked up with, like I didn't care. I was just like, fuck it. Like,
you're ready to black out or back out.
That's right.
That's the fucking say, big dog.
I was all like, fuck this day. I'm gonna fucking get rid of this day real quick. That's me. And I don't know, I felt like, la neta, like, in the one that really comes to mind was the day that we went to NASCAR way.
Right.
With Chama. That one way always comes to mind because I remember we were driving there and we were going like 120 on the Integra
Yeah, we
and
were,
shit.
dude.
I think we got there like an hour and a half and shit. Fuck. But I remember when
you're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, way, and I remember you and pinche shout out to Luis, way, the homie, and you guys were like, hey, way, we still have to get there, and there's still more to do. It's not just fucking get fucked up, and I was just like, I'm good, big dog, don't worry. Thinking I had it all good with him. I remember I was gone with, and then you guys are like, well, let's fucking go eat. And you asked me, like, what do you want to eat? And I was like, Chama. And I remember it was like a nice restaurant in a mountain.
Well, it was PF Chang's.
Yeah, way, but I mean, it still looked nice from what I remember in my brain. And then I would fucking wake up and I was in the fucking car at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. Where am I? In the fucking car.
And you like threw up like on the
fucking parking lot.
Right?
Shit, man. And I remember that shit, and I always felt like that guy, like, si ya sé que me pongo pa que me invitan. And I felt like that guy, like, honestly, like, I just thought, like, it was just like the guy, like, you would say, like, well, we'll invite pinche carnal, güey, pero ese güey se va a poner bien pedo, we're gonna have to fucking take care of him. Like, that's, no, way, but I mean, that's how I felt. Like, now I felt, like, that's how I feel that you guys felt about me, like, at the time. It was just like, no mames, it's the way we have to fucking, or whatever, because it was me, like, it was just like, the guy in the back seat taking a nap. But yeah, I mean, it's just, stuff that I've learned to cope and fucking, because I remember I wouldn't even eat. Like, I just wanted to drink y todo el pinche pedo, but now it's just like, you have to eat y todo el pinche pedo, like, to go through the whole process. And, it's just something that, it sucks that you would say, like, oh my God, you had to, like, know that, pero, because you're always like, well, I don't want to get off that plane,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to eat because I don't want to get off the plane. Or the balloon way that went across the whole fucking United States, and Sleepy Joe was all like, there it is. And like, fucking bringing that shit down.
I think what comes to mind when you said all this, man, and it's just kind of like like you're saying all this shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just like we do what we want, right?
It's just
you're holding the shit over your head because of shit that's happened before, way.
Yeah, in the past.
Like, you've learned from that, right? And that's why you are the way you are now.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So don't hold it. I would say don't hold it over your head, because there were mistakes, right?
Of course.
So I mean, I don't know, man.
But I mean,
what I'm trying to say is that we're our fucking worst critic. When you talk shit about me, when you tell me things that are true to you in your fucking eyes, like, I've already talked shit to myself. We're our worst critics. Like, we put ourselves down for many fucking things, right? Especially when we disappoint people.
Yeah, that's probably like the worst thing, like, for me especially. I hate disappointing people. Even like when and it's crazy because I mean, this is actually a good point too, because it all falls back like how we are y todo el pinche pedo. And even like we had the game on Sundays, and we have to kind of like confirm the game and everything, and I already knew that I was gonna make it to the game on Sunday, but I just, like, I don't know, I have to give like a like a valid excuse why I'm not gonna make it.
Right.
Most of the guys, they just say can't make it or whatever,
I'm out,
I can't, or whatever, and I can't. I have to be like, well, I'm gonna be in San Diego this weekend. It's my daughter's fucking game, so I'm not gonna be able to make it. Like, I have to, like,
good
and
luck,
it's crazy.
boys.
Yeah, good luck. Y todo el pinche pedo, but that's something like you need that validation of people. Like, you don't want people to be like, that's the way you can say cree or whatever. And they say, of course, well,
I think it stems back to, like, what you're saying is that like you feel that way because you
Yeah.
feel like you're already going to disappoint. So imagine you already feel that with yourself, but then at the same time too, you're gonna disappoint someone else,
Yeah.
like your significant other, and then they're gonna be pissed off, and it's gonna be awkward, and not gonna be a good fucking day, right? So not only did you fucking judge yourself the same fucking day, then you have to deal with the consequences of pissing someone else off,
Yeah.
right? So it's just kind of like, well, what the fuck, dude? Like, what's the whole point in it? People get over shit, right? And to me, like, I'm like I said, man, I'm unapologetic. I do whatever the fuck I want because that's just the way I am. If you want to be there with me, my kids want to be there with me. It's cool. Like, I'm open to it, but I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm not gonna feel guilty and all this shit. You know what I mean?
Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged.
We find the defendant not guilty.
You know what I mean? Like, cause when we're there, I see you guys worried and like, hey, well, fuck the time and
Yeah.
fuck, you know, like, it's there's hell to pay. It's like, nah, dude, like what? Like, why? You know what I mean? We're just boys. We're simple. We're just talking. We're having beers.
simple.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing, baby.
That's right. I guess the thing is, like, I mean, we're all different and everything,
That's true too.
And one of the things that I hate to do is having some fucking confrontational shit. Like, you know, having
The CD is
what thing it is.
when comedy, when you're like, you know, according to the CD is
Wait, you know, I was, you know, if you guys listen to fucking episode 3 Fulca, we did the whole thing with the Matrix y todo el pedo, güey. And there was a part, way that, you know, that we said about Morpheus y todo el pedo, güey. Oh, about the glasses, way. And I remember that I watched the video because I was going to post it. Of course, I didn't because I'm fucking so busy and I'm going to school y todo el pinche pedo, way. But I promise you guys that I'm going to fucking post it. And there was the part where that I said about the glasses, right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, Morpheus, he has these fucking glasses. And he fucking has them right here in his nose. And I went like this way. I watched the video so many times and I was fucking laughing because I always find like the littlest things to laugh. You know, that makes that makes it funny for me. Way. So I remember that I said, yeah, we didn't. Well, I'm telling you how I said it on the video. I was all like, yeah, wait, fucking Morpheus was what he has the glasses on his nose, and I went like this, and I go, "Que pedos?" Like if Morpheus would say "Que pedos," and I was laughing because I mean we didn't catch it that way, but I mean I did it like I went like this, like "Que pedos?" Like,
yeah, or like since we're doing on the recaps, I was watching
fucking
the one we were talking about the Hammond dude from the Buffalo, right? Like when he was cool, but he got him. He was like, "You're like I don't mind." Dude, I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Oh wow,
So like that's another thing that we were talking about too was my brother finds the humor in a lot of fucking things, right? And it could be dark and it could be sad or it could be
it doesn't matter,
tragic and shit. Like he'll fucking make it funny, and it's even though it's not funny, he'll make it funny, and that's why we're talking about like a coping mechanism, right? That maybe that's what it is. Like maybe throughout our lifetime, that's what you did.
So I mean, I've always been. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I don't think I'm funny. I just find, you know, things that happens in real life fun. Well, I'll find like the funny things like about anything, and I think I do that way because it's kind of like this coping mechanism for me, so I won't be like sad or I'm gonna cry or because it's just kind of like. I guess
because boys don't cry, homie. The Cure.
I just think that it's just something that, you know, like I remember when I was a kid, and then I mean I used to do this stupid thing with my mouth and my tongue, like when I wanted to cry, but I didn't cry.
That's true.
And then Tony called me out on it. I remember when he did, and I was like, no, I'm not. And I would do this stupid thing. I would go like. because I wanted to cry, so I would do that so nobody would know that I would cry because I didn't want to show weakness. But now I show weakness when I can't go out with the boys. Wait, hey, wait, let's go to the fucking to Archibald's big dog. Hey, think it is. Nah, big dog. I gotta do my homework. No, mames.
And what a beautiful thing to be able to like recognize shit like that, right? Because that's true. I remember that when we were kids, and
Yeah, I remember when you called me out. I'm like, "Fuck this bitch." Because Carnal. I mean, Tony. He's always been the kind like he's gonna show his emotion and everything, which is good. I mean, because there's nothing wrong with showing emotion y todo el pedo. But for me, like I never wanted to show people that I was weak. I never wanted to show people that I cried.
yeah,
And it sucks because it's just something that I've like up to this day. Like I don't even remember the last time that I cried. Maybe if I got hit in the balls or something. But I mean, I really don't. And that goes with the whole thing where like you find something funny out of sad things, so you won't cry or whatever.
or something tragic and shit. And I think we hit this shit on the nail when we were talking with Junior too.
Yes.
Our cousin. Shout out to our cousin Junior.
That's
He was saying that because our parents are so traditional that the eldest is always the one that takes it all, right?
Yeah.
Like the drama from parents and shit,
Yes.
and being able to cope with that shit throughout your fucking life, and I think with all due respect, like you guys have that similar fucking
Yeah, we do.
that coldness within yourselves, right? Like, 'cause,
Yeah, that's true.
like he's, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean, though?
Yes, and it's crazy because we were watching what was it, the World Cup, no, the final, and we were in the jacuzzi,
Yeah.
and I've always talked to because our Primo Junior, he's always when we were kids he was invited us to go paintball shooting, and like he's always been the kind. I mean, he would work at our pop store, and we would see him there, and we really got to hang out with him. And when we spoke, that day, I just felt like I'm like fuck, he's like we're just exactly the same. Like it's
Yeah.
like when we were just talking and our humor and everything was just like fucking the same way, and I was just like, oh shit, like it's crazy like that. I guess it's just like the first child syndrome or whatever you want to call it, but I mean, I really felt like we were like really, on the same level.
Yeah. It's kind of like you guys were the crash course, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is our first kid. We're learning as we go. So you guys got like the shitty end of the stick, because
Yeah, yeah.
look at them now. Look at our parents now with our kids.
Yeah, like now they like, oh, ¿cómo estás? And they hug them and they kiss them. And
Yeah.
here I have this fucking chips or whatever, like, oh, you want me to make you something? You want me to buy you something?
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of like,
Where the fuck was that for us?
fuck yeah,
So I mean, it's all like we said. It could be a coping mechanism for them, or they're trying to make up for it through our fucking kids, right? Maybe, I don't fucking know, but
Well, I'm gonna guess it's probably they're trying to kind of like, well, fuck, I mean, there are blood and everything. Zapatas blah. And they're just kind of like, well,
good son.
And I think they're just kind of like, well, fuck, this is like the last that I have. And, at least if I show love to my grandkids, maybe when I'm fucking dying in my deathbed, they'll fucking come and give me a snack, or
Yeah.
something, Like, me van a hacer caso, and it's going to be all good in the neighborhood.
And I think it's safe to say that, like, even though like things weren't the way we see them now, like they're our parents. Like, we love them unconditionally. We might not show it to them because they didn't show it to us, so it's that awkwardness. But
Yeah.
I know that we love our fucking parents because we don't disrespect them. Yeah, So in that sense,
Oh, get out.
like I mean, love is you show it, right?
Yeah, well, you have to show it.
So I don't think they have nothing to worry about in that sense. They know that even though we don't show it, they know that we love them. Just like we know that they love us, right? Even though they weren't like present all the
I
time.
hope so.
So I don't know, man. It's just crazy to be able to
I mean,
figure yourself out, dude. I mean, just the way we are now is because of what we've dealt with throughout our lives, right?
yeah, we.
I mean, if I may, like I'm a reflection of my fucking dad, dude. You know what I mean? My dad, he's always done whatever the fuck he wants, and I've seen that shit throughout my whole life, and that's exactly how I am. So that's what I mean. Like you do things because it's you, man. If you disappoint someone, sorry, you don't have control over someone else's fucking feelings.
Yeah,
Don't fucking have that shit in your conscience and shit.
and this is probably like good thing that you said that right now because I'm like, you know how we were talking before, like the whole thing with the whole soccer thing and me going once in a week or no, like once a year or
Yeah,
twice a year and all
right.
that stuff. And I just thought about this right now because I was just thinking like, well, fuck, like how you said, like pops and you know like us growing up as kids, well, anymore as fucking something else, but I mean, I was thinking about it. Like mom, there, mom, she was really not hard on pops y tal pedo. And then if he had the state of mind that he didn't give a shit, I mean, think about it. When did we see pops on the weekends? Never. We never saw him. Why? Because he would go out and he would choose his friends over us. Like he would go out and he would drink and fucking come home at like at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and he would come all fucked up, and I don't even know how the fuck he even drove back home. And it's just something that I remembered, and that's something that I don't want to do to my kids.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like,
That makes sense.
and I get it. It's just kind of like we always say like that. No mames, like you barely come. He does pinche
That
Well,
too.
well, that's on another note. That's for the next episode. But no, because
Dry January, brother.
that's right. But it's just kind of like like for me personally, like it's a lot of things. I mean, we could say like
Fucking
like fuck. How could I say fuck? Like although like I don't, we always had these conversations where I always say like I'm like kind of like don't really show affection y todo ese pinche pedo, güey. But the least that I can do, güey, is be there like for my kids, like
Yeah.
like I don't want it to be like, oh, it's Sunday, my dad's not gonna fucking come home
Yeah.
because by the time he comes home, he's gonna fucking be asleep until 10. That's something that I don't want to do, güey. And obviously, when I do go, I would say like probably like maybe 60% that's gonna happen,
Yeah.
that I'm gonna go have a good time and then I'm gonna come home and fucking fall asleep the whole night because I was too like fucked up.
Yeah.
And that's something that I remember as a kid, that our dad, it would be Friday, Saturdays, Sundays. Ah, no mames.
By the way.
Like we wouldn't really see him because I mean it was good like that he had a great time y todo el pedo, like I mean he was living the life, it's my life, it's now or never, and I ain't gonna live forever. And then
That's for sure.
and I mean like kudos to him. I mean he wasn't the guy that they had to fucking say like nah maldo del eres un pinche mandilón or whatever, I mean, kudos to him. Like he fucking got the better end of the stick.
Yeah.
But then if you think about it, it's like what about us? Like us, the kids, like I remember like it would be the weekend, and I would always be like, well, fuck it. Like my dad's gonna come right now or whatever. We're gonna do something. I mean, we're gonna. No, but I mean,
Take us out to SeaWorld and shit or something.
or whatever. Like, I mean, he's gonna come home and he's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm gonna take you guys somewhere," or "Hey, I'm gonna do this," or "I'm gonna do that." And I mean, that never happened, way.
Yeah.
And it sucks, way, because it's sad, way, because I mean, you need like your dad figure at home. He does a pinche pedo, and like to be like he's like not there. Like it just sucks.
Yeah.
And throughout the week, like from Monday through Friday, I mean, I get it because he was working at the store, right? But then you would think like, well, fuck, he'll show up on the weekends because at least the weekends, he doesn't really have to work hard
The
or
weekends are
whatever.
for fun.
Pero no, we like Pops, like he was the bachelor, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
which rose am I gonna give? And then all stems to all that shit. We like for me, we personally, like although we could say like the whole significant other, there's a lot of things we in the fucking in the witch mix, you
Yeah. I
know.
know.
Like there's a lot of things. It's just not like that way, todo el pedo. And then of course, I mean, I could say like I would see mom and she would be upset, and like when is dad gonna come home, and it was just horrible. It was horrible. It was bad way, like la neta.
So it's just like for like all this time, it's just like coping mechanisms, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I mean, look, like the way you're explaining shit to me and stuff, like you being the eldest and shit. I that's why you are the way you are.
Yeah, we.
You know. Oh fuck.
And the good thing, we like la neta, we like, although like it got me fucked up in this bitch way. It's good way that at least it's just me, it's not you and Michelle and Chepe,
Yeah.
Like you guys don't even see that. Like you guys are like
We're
on
good.
your own. Like you're like how you said, with hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm like that's how it's supposed to be. But because you guys didn't get to see that, like that whole
Fiasco. And
yeah,
shit
of course, like it's just something like we were the barrier for you guys. Like so, like me, mom. And, like you guys weren't supposed to see that. Like
Yeah.
we were the ones to, like protecting you guys, so you guys didn't have to like go through all that crap.
Do you remember like when we called 911 and shit? Like
Yeah, I
damn.
still remember that.
Hell
shit.
yeah, dude. So I mean, look.
We still came back. God damn it! It was just like the mom is Capelos, all that fucking 911 calling for nothing. And shit.
So like I mean that's pretty much like what the topic is, like I mean
Yeah, of course.
being the disappointment and shit and being the black fucking sheep of the family or whatever, At the end of the day, dude, we've all experienced shit that has made us the way we are now.
Yeah,
I mean, cool. I mean, if you're a good person and you're like the shit in your eyes, that's cool, man. I mean, that's all that matters. Is like to me, I am the way I am, and like if you don't like it, okay, well, that doesn't affect me. How you feel? Do I feel bad? Yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But
we like. I mean, it's different. Like for you, we like. You can't compare like to. Well, the only person that we had as a, como se dice, like a fucking hologram, or what is it called? Like the person that's supposed to teach you,
yeah,
like you're not even a quarter of that.
Yeah.
Like you do more things than, and unfortunately, we have to put Pops on blast, but whatever. Like you're not even close to what Pops would do, like to us, way.
Yeah.
There's no way, like, I mean, I've seen you, I'll text you, like, oh, I'm here at the park with the kids, y todo el pinche pedo, güey. Pops was just like, honestly,
MIA.
Yeah, fuck
He was
yeah.
MIA. Fuck yeah, he was.
Like, I really don't even get it, like, I mean, I get the whole thing about, like, my dad, he, like, well, Pop's saying, like, when he tells us his stories, like, nah, my dad was never there for me and all this shit and all that stuff. But, I mean, it's kind of like the same way if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, financially, yes, I get it. We had clothes and all that stuff, but, I mean, it doesn't come down to that way at the end of the day.
No. Just being a provider.
Yeah, like, it was
he was a provider. He was
the government.
No, but also, like, if you recall, like the times that we did have with him, it was soccer. And what was he doing during the soccer fucking games? He was fucking yelling at us, right?
Yelling and getting crunked, and I mean, it's all good. Way. I mean, I guess it's.
all is forgiven, but I guess it just stems down to like how we are now as people, right? How you react to. You fucking sounded like Chewbacca. Wait. And that's just how what has made us now as men, right?
Yeah,
Because what we dealt with and disappointing. Because I guess in that sense, right? Like we saw our mom going through shit,
yeah,
right? And we don't like that's a coping mechanism that like, oh fuck, she's mad. I don't want her to be mad because like,
Mom's another story.
yes, of course, of course. But you know what I mean? Like it's just like I think that's where we get that idea from. Like, oh fuck, she's mad. Like then we feel a certain way. We're worried or we're not scared, but like with that we got to deal with the consequences. Oh, it's not going to be a good day. It's going to be a shitty day. She's going to be mad, right?
Well, mom was always mad though.
Well, yeah, that's a fucking given. Yes.
I don't even remember. I mean, fuck. Yeah, I don't even. I think the only time she was probably happy was when we would do the trips to Rosarito and all that stuff. That was probably like the only time that I would see her that she was happy.
Driving 60 miles an hour on the freeway.
On the fast lane and
Damn.
shit. And I'm the one in the fucking fast lane. Get the fuck out of the way and shit.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. I mean, you can't really, blame our parents, todo el pinche pedo. Because even like Pops, the only time that I ever see him happy is when he's in Mexico también, güey.
Yeah.
It's just like...
And we've always said that.
Like, it's just this thing that they do that they're just so happy, todo el pinche pedo. But it sucks, güey, because at the end of the day, I mean... I don't know, like, now that they're getting older, y todo el pinche pedo, I notice that they are realizing, like, fuck, we really fucked up, y todo el pinche pedo, and, they try to,
make up for it.
Make up for it, but I mean...
The damage was already done.
Yeah, we, like... Yeah. I mean, I try too, we, but I can't, we, like... I don't know, we, it's just like, I... Can't do it, big... I don't know what it is, we, like, it just feels like it's fake and like
you're dead inside.
Yeah, we like
man.
Like the beast we get pedo.
Yeah, man. And I mean that's the only way we could change it, right? Like moving forward, you're obviously changing it. You're present. You're a fucking great dad, man. You're a great provider. You're a great husband. I see that.
Yeah.
I can't say that shit for myself, but I'm telling you that's what I see, right? And then when it comes to me, it's just like, well, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. You know what I mean?
But the difference is, we like how we always said this all the time. It's just like how the whole thing that I was saying, like we cover that, like so you guys wouldn't see that, like although you say whatever it is that you say, which doesn't make any sense, but I mean that's the way that you feel, and then we're our worst critics. But I mean, I seen you with your kids y todo el pinche pedo, and you show them love, you kiss them y todo el pinche pedo. Like, that's all what they need, Like, they don't need anything else. They did this thing on TikTok, Some fucking doctor did this experiment, and
right.
He asked like 100 kids, They asked them, when did you feel most loved from your parents? Like, what is it that they did that made you think like, oh, my parents do love me? Mm-hmm. You know what fucking 96% of the kids said? They said, my mom or dad played with me. And that's when they felt the most loved, They didn't care about, okay, you buy them this or you're there y todo el pinche pedo. All they care that you were there for them,
Yeah.
And if you think about it, when we were kids, that was something that we didn't have,
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have...
We had each other, though.
No, I mean, we had...
And that's why we have our fucking podcast. Join us.
Right.
Fucking like, subscribe, follow us. You know how we are. It's therapy session today, man. And we like to be fucking raw. We all like it fucking raw. But, I mean, it's just the fucking truth. Truth be fucking told.
Yeah,
the truth sometimes hurts. Sometimes it disappoints, but it's the fucking truth. We're
True.
sorry, we're not sorry, but it happens, right?
That's right.
And we're fucking going through life, journeying through the
Fucking
different dimensions that happen and shit. You know, when you go fucking dreaming, is it a real dream, or are you alive somewhere else? What the fuck? You know what I
real
mean?
dreams.
Like, all these things are feelings that we have, man, and there's these mechanisms that happen within our body, like, you know, when we have anxiety and shit, all kinds of shit. But the important thing is that you're true to yourself. And sometimes I'm driving and stuff, and I try to, like, self-reflect and stuff, and then, you know, you turn on some music and it makes you feel good, right? Because you can relate to it, and it makes you feel like you have emotions and shit. And then you don't really fucking know why the fuck you feel the way you feel, but it's all a part of being alive. It's all a part about this fucking journey that we don't even know why the fuck we're here, right? But the thing that we can do is that show respect. You know, I think that's the most important thing, is being respectful and treating people with like having dignity and shit, and, you know, being respectful to people you don't fucking know. Like, you don't have to like them, you don't have to agree with them, but, you know, don't disrespect, because when you disrespect, you lose like respect for yourself too, in that sense, right? So I think everybody has these coping mechanisms that they should learn from. You are the way you are because a certain way, and
Yes,
it doesn't make you a bad person, but it's just how you've dealt with in life. Like, it makes you as yourself, as an adult, you know, as a human, as a man or a woman, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, we. Yeah, we just got here like, yeah.
But I mean, it comes down to, like, being human, man. Like, everything that we're dealing with, it's the experience, man. That's why we're alive. We get to we get
We're
to
the fastest swimmers. Don't ever forget that. If you ever fucking doubt yourself and all that shit, just know that you were the fucking hardest swimmer, and you wanted to be in this fucking world. And this is like, fucking, you were so strong enough to fucking swim over all those other fucking sperm cells, millions of
you know?
motherfuckers, and just know that you're fucking the chosen one.
You're alive in this moment for a fucking reason.
That's
right.
right.
And we have this opportunity to, like, take advantage of it, experience it, make it our own, and take it with you. Hopefully,
And learn from it.
to the next fucking episode of this fucking reality, right? We don't fucking know what happens. Yes, there's ideas, and yes, there's things that people believe in, but we honestly don't know. And the
What
truth
was
is
gonna
always
happen.
scary. The unknown is always scary, but nonetheless,
yeah.
here we are, you know? So, I mean, fuck it. It is what it is, baby. She, hey, yo,
That's-
Jack, coming through, baby.
That's right. Eh? I almost felt like a little tear coming out. But I was all like, hey, yo, take it easy. That happened a long time ago.
Yeah, man, I'm the type of person, like, as soon as I feel, I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking let this shit out.
And that's good. That's fucking
And it's
great.
fucking relief, like,
fucking relief, no way?
it's a relief. Like, it's just such a fucking, crying is such a fucking badass emotion,
Yes.
you know? And I could yell and I could fucking scream and cry at the fucking same time, because that's just the way I am. And it's just crazy, though. It's fucking crazy how the human body works. My turn.
That's right. Eh? So just like Finche Carnal was saying about the whole thing about crying and all that stuff, and it's just a great moment that, you know, there's nothing wrong to do all that stuff, but, you know, I guess we were just raised, like for me, myself, you know, we're raised to, like, not cry, to not show emotion and stuff. And I would have to say I'm, like, really one of those people that, you know, that really doesn't do that. And I fall in that category where it doesn't really happen, like, to me. you hold the thoughts. Something wrong happens, you hold the thoughts. You're not supposed to show emotion. It's just crazy, and I hope that I get to break that cycle, with my kids, and that they don't have to hide the emotions and all that stuff. And you know it's such a great thing to do that.
You broke the fucking seal, bro.
What?
You broke the seal of what the fuck we went through.
No, of course.
You're already better without wanting to be better. Just naturally it came to you.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's just something that I always wanted to do. Like, although I really don't show like the affection like you do. Like for you, like I always told you, like you're the kind, like, you show your affection by kissing your kids and loving them and showing like this love that I don't show my kids.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I show my kids love by being there for
Yeah.
them, by fucking, hey, what do you need? And I'm here like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sunday. Well, except for Sunday nights, but I mean, I'm there for them, and that's something that I wanted to have. Like I remember that one time we were living in Pomona, in Hamilton,
Yeah.
and Dad, he was a truck driver, and
Fuck, I don't remember these fucking things. That's so badass.
and
Go for it.
I wanted to surprise our dad, and I made him a cake, because I've always been like the kind that I would see something and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make it or whatever. I made him a chocolate cake, and he was supposedly gonna come that night. Come.
Maybe somewhere else. But you
That's
did.
exactly what I was gonna say. Man. You beat me to it, big dog. And I made him a cake, and I waited and I waited. I think I waited until like 10 or 11, and Mom's like, no, pues no va a venir hoy. Ya vete a dormir y whatever, ¿verdad? So then, yeah, así quedó. And the next morning, I woke up and I'm like, Dad, and freaking Pops was like, no, hija, es que no me gusta la sorpresa, así que la chingada. And I'm like, what? Instead of being like, hey, thank you, for making me the cake. I really appreciate it. I really feel loved or whatever, like he was just like, I don't like surprises. And, like he didn't even eat the cake, to make it I was just like, what the fuck?
Well, did we fucking eat the cake at least, dog?
No, we ate the cake. Fuck yeah, we ate the cake.
God damn.
But that was the last time, like, I would make a cake, because I was just like, the fuck, like, really? Like, unappreciated motherfucker, like,
Yeah.
instead of being like, thank you, I love you guys for, making me this cake. And although I don't really follow these traditions, I really appreciate it. And the mom está quemado. Or something.
Okay, right. You know what I mean? In that sense, right? Like what you're saying is like his coping mechanism too, though, bro.
That is true.
You know what I mean? That's his coping. He didn't have fucking grandpa around too, so him at least fucking being a provider was his love, I guess, right? Because he was a fucking great provider, and no one provided for him.
But I mean, I get that the provider part pero at the same time it's just kind of like, well, yeah, I mean, I
That
don't
was
know.
his coping mechanism, baby. That's all it was. Pops loves us, he does.
No, of course he does.
You know what I mean?
I don't think that's an issue, but sometimes it's a little bit different.
Yeah, of course. And I think it just comes to show how everybody is, man. Especially if you have old school parents.
Yeah.
And I always say this, man, and I say this to myself. It's just like we're at that age, man, where I've always been aware of my mortality and shit, and I'm aware that our parents are at a fucking certain age. My dad's already had a fucking heart attack, right?
Yeah.
Mom has diabetes. They're getting older. It's just the way life is, right? So you gotta mentally prepare for the unfucking thinkable, but it's there, right? So
That's
why I don't hold grudges, like I don't give a fuck, dude. Like I'm gonna treat you the way I feel, because you never disrespected me, So I'm gonna show you my love and appreciation because you're my parents, and And of course, like what you say, man, is it's just kind of like you don't feel that way because you got the shit end of the fucking stick,
Yeah, we.
you know. But I
That's right, eh?
but we always talk about this shit like unknowingly, like how it's just our coping fucking mechanisms that we fucking have.
That is
And
true.
it's about disappointment and how we felt, you know. I don't remember like shit like that, like being felt because I remember always wanted to go with pops. Like even though they would fight, I was like I want to go with my dad. Like what the fuck, you know. I always had his side way. You remember?
Yeah, I do remember that.
I mean that's why I came out like that fool. Anyways, you know.
That's because they never take you to all the bad shit.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I mean that's how we carry ourselves in our relationships too.
But it's crazy, way, because if you really think about it, way, it's just kind of like, we were protecting you from, seeing all that shit. But at the same time, you ended up being like him and you wanted to go with him. It's just kind of like, no mames. So the protection that we are trying to do, it didn't really work at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, it's just kind of like we didn't want you to see like how he was and stuff like that, but you still wanted to do that. Like you still wanted to go with him, even though he was singing at the story, tal pinche pedo. And I still remember, like, nah, ya me quiero ir, papá, que la chingada. I still remember, I'm just like, no mames, que pedos.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. Those are the traumatizing fucking things that I do remember, right? Because
Yeah.
and I didn't care that mom had those fucking feelings. I was like, I don't give a fuck what you feel. I want to be with my dad. I don't know why it was like that, right?
Yeah.
But I carried that shit onto my relationships where I don't even give a fuck,
True.
right? So it's crazy how
it happens.
how it happens,
Yeah.
and we are the way we fucking are.
Yeah.
Like, and you're nothing like that. You're
Hell
you're
no.
the total opposite. You know,
Yeah.
you think about consequences. You think about fucking disappointing and shit,
Yeah.
and that's okay. Like that's the way you cope, right?
Yeah, we.
And that's the
I
way,
cope by
and that's-
making everybody laugh.
and then that's the way you show love,
True.
being present, dude. And that's all that fucking matters. Who gives a fuck, whatever. But that's why I'm telling you, within yourself, you're still fucking judging yourself.
Of course, we.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
on top of like doing the expectation fucking things, like you're still like evaluating yourself and putting yourself down, having a conscience about the past. Like
Yeah, we.
dude, that's a long time ago, man. You're not that guy anymore. You know, you're not reckless. You don't have a fucking a dumb fucking brain. You know, like a young fucking brain.
I hope not.
Where you want to fucking speed over the railroad tracks.
Hey, take it easy.
Right?
I don't think I went through that.
What's that? Is that the
Huh? Oh, I think
is that the fridge? That's the first time I hear the fridge. What's going on? Oh,
let's see. Wait, hold on. Oh, it is. Wait.
yeah. Okay. No, so it's just really interesting how we could learn from each other.
That's right.
Just being able to fucking communicate. But if you fucking get pissed off with communication, we don't fucking understand. I don't understand myself sometimes, right? And
Hell no.
like, it's the fucking truth, dude. Like, and we talked about this. Like society told you at some fucking point that you had to fucking have a partner.
True.
Right? You wanted to have your fucking mate already.
All the movies, if all the Disney movies didn't show you that way, what did?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like we didn't even have time to enjoy ourselves. You know, you come out of fucking
Oh, no mames.
you come out of fucking school or you're gonna go to college, and then you already have someone that
What? Colin?
whatever the fucking case,
I think it is.
whatever the case might be, right? And you're already tied down. You're already like in that moment where you could disappoint someone because they're your significant other. That's what you're gonna put your time into and stuff, and you don't even know your fucking self. And I told you this. So you being young and you dumb and full of fucking cum, like it
Mm,
was a crash course, man.
my
You
hand.
know, high school sweethearts, and you're riding through life, learning each other, learning from each other, finding each other, and then just having to deal with it because now you guys are fucking married, right?
That's right. A.
And I think that's where society fucked up because society has shown us that they don't give a fuck. The the whole process about like what life should be. It's not all fucking shits and giggles, dude. It's
The
fucking
Disney
hard.
movie. It's
It's
not
not
a Disney.
fuck. It's fucking hard. It's depressing. It's fucking sad. If you don't think about your mortality, and that one day you're gonna fucking leave this earth and everything you fucking cared for, and not be able to fucking feel a goddamn fucking thing, that I don't know what the fuck you're doing, being alive and being able to experience this fucking bullshit. It's
That's
a beautiful
right.
thing. It's fucking scary, but it's the fucking truth, dude. And nobody likes to fucking hear it. Nobody likes to fucking talk about it.
And I think they don't because everybody's just kind of like, no, mames, way. And, I was just telling you, we're here on borrowed time.
Hell yeah.
Like, we're not fucking promised tomorrow. Y todo el pinche
Hell
pedo.
no.
So I think that a lot of the times everybody's just kind of like, well, I want to play it safe. I don't want to die
Alone.
alone. I don't want to die because I drove back from Archibald's fucking fumigado a la verga.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just something that everybody just kind of like thinks about it, and it's dumb way because like think about it way.
Life is a crash course.
Of course, but like
We don't know why the fuck we're here.
That's right.
We don't know what the fuck we're gonna get into, the feelings we're gonna have.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? Like, so everything comes out like as it is.
But
It
think
it
about
is
it,
what
way.
it is, way.
But think about it, way. If you know that you're gonna go and drink, or you're gonna go out to go to Archibald's, or you're gonna do anything, way, like if you really cared or you really thought about, like, hey, you know what, like I learned enough from it before, so you know what, I'm and it's stupid way, and I'm pretty sure you're even gonna think about it. Yeah, that sounds kind of stupid, but it's responsible way. Like, maybe, hey, you know what, I'm gonna have somebody fucking drop me off at the game because I know I'm gonna fucking go drink y todo el pinche pedo, and then afterwards I'll just get an Uber. Fuck it. Pero nobody thinks that way because it's just kind of like, it's dumb. I'm gonna get fucking made fun of or whatever. It's
Right.
just so dumb way to even think that way. And
Because you're thinking about consequence. Here
we'll
comes the
see, we
consequence.
like after paying more than $10,000 for my DUI. No mames, güey. Take it easy. That's right. Jack came through.
Hey, yo, Jack, what's up?
Thank you for coming through, big dog, and not giving me one of those lágrimas. Que
Ah,
pedos.
no mames, los Yonix, way.
Que pedos, my mames.
Hey, but look, dude, that's so fucking cool. Hopefully, I mean, people learn from this, right? To be able
Of
to,
course,
to
they
be,
should.
to be able to fucking think about like why the fuck it is the way you fucking are. It's just maybe a little fucking thought for a little note for thought or whatever,
Yeah.
right? That you are the way you are because of what you've already experienced, and unknowingly, unconsciously, like throughout your life, you've built your brain to be a certain way, and
That's right.
and there a lot of people you're not going to change them, right?
Hell no.
Pops is exactly the same way now as he was all his life since we've known him, right? I mean, yes,
Since
give
the
or take,
beginning of
there's
time.
some little changes because of the grandkids and shit, but he still is a no fucks given guy,
That is true.
right? So you could either learn from your shit and want to
He
change,
is.
or you could just be the same, you know. And I think it's a good thing that we feel, a certain way because we don't want to disappoint. It only shows that we fucking care at a certain point of time, or of the situation. Like fuck, I fucked up.
But I think we like I guess this would be like the last note or something because it's already an hour and 3, and even like when we go to Archibald's y todo el pinche pedo, like Like for me, I guess I'm guilty to be one of the ones that don't go y todo el pinche pedo. But it turns out to be differently for everybody. Like for you, like how you say, I'm gonna go. I don't give a fuck y todo el pinche pedo way. But that I don't give a fuck way is just from experiences that you have had way. Like for you way.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like for me, I can't say that my significant other did something that I should be like, well, I don't give a fuck like about them or her.
Yeah.
Like for you, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's been something that you have to be like, nah, no mames, like really, like I do all this for you and all this stuff, and like this is the way that you treat me. Like, well, fuck you, and I'm gonna do whatever the fuck it is that I have to do to make me happy, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And
That's a coping mechanism, big dog. Thank you.
that's right, eh? But it's good way, and I mean, I don't think it's bad way like to make fun of me or make fun of everybody else. It's just something that as men that we do and we do it for a good cause because obviously we all need that one time just to go out and have a fucking great time with el pinche pedo. And I went blank. Thank you.
I think I have an idea of what you were trying to say. It's just kind of like, you want to be, you want to have dignity, you want to be respected, you want to be fucking appreciated, and that's all.
Yes.
Like we said, we're fucking simple. But when you break that shit, then you're gonna get the fucking shit end of the stick because of what I've already gone through and what I've seen in my fucking life, and I'm not gonna give a fuck. It's just the way the fuck I am. And but do I love? Of course. That.
Good bells.
Of course, like that's the way I am. And
I mean, I think it would be different way. Like, damn, I think I got a fucking boost from the fucking.
hey,
But it's just kind of like if you were. Alright, let's fucking change. Let's change.
let's change.
Lane chain. Lane chain to the left. Let's change the narrative, way.
Right.
Let's say that pinche te tenían como like a statue, güey. Like, hey, you know what? My guy, he's my provider. I love him. Fucking give him blowjobs every day. Todo el pinche pedo. I fucking ride him all night. Todo el pinche pedo. And then your wife's like, hey.
In ideal world.
No, what I'm just saying, I mean,
I went blank.
it's a good world in this situation. But think about it,
Right.
like, they give you all that way, like, pinche royalties y todo el pedo. Yo, baby, go to Archibald's, but just come back in an hour or two.
Yeah.
We're going to be like, that's right, eh? I'll see you there, big dog. You would go to Archibald's y todo el pinche pedo, like, hey, you know what? I got to go.
Yeah.
Because they will honor you y todo el pinche pedo. Like,
Simon.
wouldn't you leave or will you just stay there and be like, fuck this motherfucker?
Well, it's just one day, baby. I'll stay.
Wrong. But I get it.
But like, no, that comes down to like the whole thing. Like, it's just like you're only doing what you want to do. It's not because you have
But I
something.
mean,
you have something waiting for you, an expectation or something. Like, no, dude. Like, what the fuck? You're in the moment. This is
True.
Everything is in the moment. Like, us right now is in the moment. Everybody that's at home right now, they're in the fucking moment, dude. And you shouldn't overthink that shit. So fuck it. Like,
that is true.
because
But I gotta go pee again. Like, fuck.
because it's fucking true. You could be the best fucking partner. You could have the best fucking job or whatever, and then something fucking. It's either your body, an accident, a sickness. You'll go out the fucking next day or within a fucking month. It doesn't matter. You have to be in the fucking moment, and I think that's what really fucking matters is that you are always in the moment because we're fucking here for an instant, and it's sad, but it's the fucking truth. But yeah, man, I don't fucking know. I just thought it was really fucking special that I could learn from my brother tonight, and this was all live. That we like the shit that he was telling or saying, like I like, well, fuck, dude, that's why the way you were that exactly the way you are, you know, and it almost made me want to cry because of the shit that he fucking went through. Hearing him say that our dad was fucking not there, or the whole thing with the fucking cake, and that's why he is the way he is. And I could only imagine if I fucking felt that way, and if I had that expectation of wanting to show my dad love, and then how he reacted to it, it's just like, well, fuck, dude, that fucking blew my mind, and I fucking learned that just now, and that's why we deal with this fucking podcast, dude, because it's so fucking cool to like learn from my fucking brother, which I've always looked up to because he's a fucking badass motherfucker, because he's my big brother, right? And it was so raw that he fucking said, hey, you know what? I did this for Pops and I didn't feel appreciated. And then that fucking turns your fucking heart cold, of course. And it's fucking crazy. But I learned that today. And nonetheless, dude, we're alive right now. It doesn't matter. He's already fucking better than what the fuck he should be, you know, and how he was taught, how he was showed. And that's all that fucking matters. And I think that's how everybody should evaluate their fucking lives and their experiences. Is that you are a certain way because of what you've seen in your fucking life. Or what you've dealt with. But, I mean, you could be a better person and learn from it and be better. To me, like, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking learn. You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure myself out. And that's okay, you know?
Hell yeah.
We're in the fucking moment.
That's right.
We're not here forever, you know. We're here for a certain time. We'll be gone, and
We're on borrowed time.
and when we are gone, at least you made an impact on someone, you know, in a fucking good way. Whether it was making them smile, whether it was making them laugh, whether it was pleasing them, whatever the fucking it was, you right? Just being yourself. At least you were your fucking self, not who they expected you to fucking be.
That's true. Damn. That was a good one.
Do you want to do a quick Spanish time, or should we
Yeah,
just end
we,
it?
no, we should do a little quick Spanish time.
Ah, huevo. It is time for
Spanish time. Spanish time has been brought to you by It's Okay to Cry. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to be okay.
Y bienvenido a toda la pinche raza. Saludos a todos.
Güey.
Allá en México, que nos quieren mucho. En
Simón.
DF, en León, Guatemala,
Silao.
Silao, pinche Ecuador. Saludos a toda la pinche banda.
Simón.
Los queremos mucho y nos vemos ya muy pronto. Este año pues valió madre, pero
ni pedo, dijo
aquí andamos.
Alfredo.
Aquí andamos. Y el tema de hoy fue de que andábamos hablando de que
¿Qué es el pinche pedo que no te dejan salir a la verga?
si nomás quieres ir por un pinche cotorreo, cabrón.
A huevo.
Y te lo hacen de pedo, o sea, andas ahí diario chingándole y andas ahí con
Mínimo.
la familia, con los niños y todavía te van a andar chingando
¿Dónde vas a ir, cabrón? ¿Quién te dijo que vas a ir a la verga?
No vas.
No vas porque te digo que no vas.
O si vas, voy a estar emputado o voy a hacer, el día va a valer verga o lo que sea, ¿verdad? Pero
No te voy a hablar.
todas esas son consecuencias de que nosotros podemos cambiar porque
Mínimo.
uno es pinche mandilón o para no faltarle respeto.
La tarjeta de mandilón. Aquí la traigo.
El number one aquí. Y y es de aprender de ser humanos porque cuando nosotros crecimos, nosotros vimos ciertas cosas que nos hicieron como somos hoy.
A huevo.
Somos muy desmadrosos, nos vale madre, pero a la misma vez no queremos dañar a la persona con la que andamos o que estén enojados porque pues nosotros vimos cosas con nuestros papás de
Que no debemos que ver y todo el pinche pedo.
pero así salió el pinche pedo y así somos porque las experiencias que nos han enseñado la vida es de que que te valga madre. O sea, si alguien se va a amputar, pues no hay pedo. Se le pasa o a un día va a ser mejor. Pero de andar ahí, no, pues es que está enojado, se va a enojar. No, o sea, no mames, porque para que jugamos fútbol los fines de semana, los domingos.
Mínimo.
El tema salió de este pinche pedo, de que andábamos allí echando pinches cheves en la mañana y
Chéves,
todo el
el
pinche pedo.
pedo.
Y el carnal le andaba dando carrilla a mi primo y diciéndole, ay, güey, no mames, güey, ¿cómo que te vas a ir? No seas como yo, no seas mandilón y todo el pinche pedo. Y pues yo le dije, güey, pues ¿cuál es el pinche pedo si es la primera vez que has llegado tú, güey?
Mínimo.
Y todo esto viene de estar presente en la vida de nuestros niños, de nuestra pareja y todo el pinche pedo. Y de aprender de las pinches cosas que nos han enseñado, pero nosotros estamos tratando de cambiar ese pedo. O sea, no ser como nosotros vimos las cosas, pero ser mejores. Y estamos en pinches conflictivos, o some shit like that, right?
Conflict.
Conflicts. Pero es que es el pedo, es de que uno aprende diferente, ¿verdad? Uno siente diferente.
Ah, güey. Y yo creo lo que pasó que, pues pensamos así, ¿no? De que, pues sí, yo le dije a mi primo qué pedo, no mames, ¿cómo que te vas a ir y todo el pinche pedo? Porque pues ese güey pues apenas tiene que como un año, ¿no?
Un
Un
año.
año de casado y todo el pinche
¡Ah,
pedo.
no mames, güey! ¿Qué pedo?
Y pues, como estábamos hablando que pues las cosas que uno aprende, ¿no? Porque uno puede decir, este güey, pues qué pedos, apenas lo dejan salir y tal, pinche pedo.
Simón,
Pero todo eso debe de ver lo que
consecuencias.
las las consecuencias que ha tenido en la vida.
Simón.
Y uno piensa, este güey, pues qué pinche pedo.
Y cada quien aprende
Mandilón,
diferente.
pues a huevo, mandilón y que la verga.
Simón.
I mean, a mí me han dicho mandilón y todo el pinche pedo.
Yo no.
Hasta el jefe de jefes ha dicho que soy mandilón. Pero ¿sabes qué? Vale verga.
A huevo.
¿Quién es el que tiene la sonrisa el último?
Who's got the last laugh?
¡Qué pedos! ¡No mames! Pero así son las cosas que aprendemos.
Desafortunadamente, loco.
Y es cosas que, pues, ¿cómo? Fuck.
Fashema.
Dime, güey. Son cosas que, pues, que uno aprende de chico, de grande y todo el pinche pedo.
Adolescentes.
Y todo el pinche pedo. Si la Manuelita no te enseñó, te va a enseñar a alguien más.
A huevo. Así es es que así es la pinche vida, ¿verdad? O sea,
Mínimo.
nadie te va a decir cómo es la vida. O sea, hay ideas, hay religiones y todo el pinche pedo, pero en realidad es algo más oscuro, más triste, más
profundo.
más
que te
profundo
va a enseñar.
de lo que te dicen, o de lo que debe de ser, ¿verdad? Y eso está bien. Estamos en este mundo por un rato.
Güey.
O sea, como la pinche canción de Antonio Aguilar, cabrón.
¿Cuál, güey?
Dice,
La vida no es...
no vale nada.
Ese es José Alfredo Jiménez.
No, güey, también Antonio Aguilar, güey.
Los dos, güey.
Simón. Pero es
güey.
así es la pinche vida. Vas a ser como tú eres porque tú has aprendido.
Eres. ¿Qué pedo?
No mames,
Café
güey.
Tacuba, la verga.
Vas a ser tú mismo porque así aprendiste. O sea, no hay otra manera de cambiarte porque, pues así es la pinche vida. Nadie nos dijo cómo vivirla, nadie nos dijo cómo hacerle para superar
Mínimo.
todos los pinches pedos de la vida, pero ahí andamos con la batalla, ¿verdad? Batallando. Y estamos sintiendo, tenemos sentimientos como humanos, tenemos mucho amor, tenemos mucho odio, con cosas que no nos gustan, ¿verdad? Pero lo importante es ser uno mismo porque tú eres así, no porque te enseñaron o leíste o te
Simón.
dijeron. Hay que ser uno mismo porque así eres, pero... O sea,
Mínimo.
pero no ofendas a la pinche gente tampoco. O sea, no seas culero, no seas mamón, ¿verdad?
Güey.
Y eso es lo importante de la vida y eso es el tema de hoy, es de hay que respetar, pero también hay que ser desmadrosos también porque pues
Mínimo.
esta pinche vida es prestada y un día nos vamos a ir. Yo no me quiero morir diciendo, ay, güey, pues no me divertí en esta pinche vida porque
No hice esto y lo hubiera hecho, la verga.
hay gente que no puede, no aguanta los pedos que todos aguantamos, ¿verdad?
Ah, güey.
Las ansiedades, los pedos con las parejas, o los problemas con los biles, o no tener jale, no tener dinero, y se matan porque no quieren sentir esto, pero nosotros superamos y lo hacemos mejor y
Mínimo.
estamos viviendo, y es lo
Ah,
importante.
güey.
De estar vivos ahorita, loco, a la verga.
Abuelita de Batman.
O sea, en pocas palabras, no se pierdan, no se pierdan. Haz lo que te dé la pinche gana porque así eres.
Mínimo.
Pero no seas culero. Fue el tema de hoy.
Abuelita de Batman.
Y hay que aprender por las cosas que son malas y cambiar esas pinches cosas porque son rutinas que uno tiene el poder de cambiar. O sea, nosotros nos enseñaron de niños de que pues los jefes eran trabajadores, nunca estaban ahí.
Mínimo.
Pero si nos compraban y si teníamos todo. Pero ahora nosotros que estamos con nuestros niños, estamos ahí presentes. Y trabajamos un chingo, pero ahí andamos con ellos y
Que
los
sepan que los queremos y sepan que estemos ahí por ellos y todo el pinche.
así, o sea, en ese aspecto ya cambiamos lo que nos han enseñado nosotros, de que aunque jalen todo el pinche día, pueden estar presentes.
Mínimo.
¿Verdad? Pero, pues así es la pinche vida y no hay pedo. Seguimos amando a nuestros pinches padres porque son nuestros padres.
Ah,
Nos
güey.
dieron la pinche vida. Y es lo bonito, es de sentir y de estar vivos ahorita en esta pinche realidad, porque la neta, uno no sabe qué está pasando en esta realidad, güey. No mames, hay muchas cosas
Ah, pues.
que uno no entiende o siempre tiene respuestas. Pero hay que siempre preguntar o hay que siempre cuestionar todas las pinches cosas que están pasando, lo que sentimos y todo el pedo.
Mínimo.
Pero ese fue el tema de hoy. Acuérdense de que los queremos mucho y
A huevo.
buenas noches a toda la pinche banda allá de México y de Honduras y Salvador.
Ah, güey.
Guatemala, los queremos mucho.
Mínimo.
Nos vemos muy pronto.
Ah, güey.
Hey, damn, dog.
Take it easy, Victor.
I feel like I get out of breath trying to explain myself in Spanish.
Yeah, güey, because you're trying very hard.
Well, at least I fucking tried, big dog.
That's right, güey. I remember I would just say, like, a huevo. Mínimo.
Ah, güey.
Damn, big dog. So we have to call it to a close before fucking pinche Instagram doesn't post our video because it's too long.
Oh. That's not the case, though. We're not going to be that long. But of course, nonetheless, man, sorry for taking 2 weeks off. We know that for some people we're of some form of fucking therapy because
That's
we're only
right.
we're only fucking real. We don't fucking have filters. We're fucking raw as fuck. And we don't give a fuck because the truth hurts. Ah! Ow! And it's okay to fucking talk truth, man. And of course, the truth is always up for debate
Debates y todo el
and
pedo.
investigation and shit. But nonetheless, we're asking the questions. We're having the fucking conversations. And we'll continue to be like that moving fucking forward.
Hell yeah.
But nonetheless, man, happy Sunday to everybody. We hope everybody has a fucking great fucking start to your week.
Hell yeah, güey.
And we'll be thinking about you guys because if not, I'm thinking about someone else. My hand.
Manuela.
Take us out, baby.
Thanks for everybody listening to us y todo el pinche pedo. You know, it was a different episode today, and we love you guys, and we'll be here next week, and we'll try not to take back-to-back days off and all that stuff, and you know, we're here to help you guys with your coping mechanism your therapist, the fucking the truth hurts, and the truth is always on for a debate.
Afre.
For a debate.
Pero con todo este pinche pedo que está pasando en el mundo que nadie entiende o
Mira.
nada, lo único que le podemos decir hoy es
Buenas noches.
No mames.
¡Qué pedo!